Rogan, ABC News correspondent from Capitol Hill, joins us. Good morning, Allie.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Hope your head was on a swivel yesterday with all the news coming out.
Oh, you better believe it. It's just a constant barrage up here.
So we know how it played here. How did it play on Capitol Hill with other Republicans?
Well, that's a really interesting question, McGraw, because other Republicans are not taking the position that Corker and Flake are. They're kind of out there on their own. I mean, John McCain has said similar things, but they're really kind of on an island, and other Senate Republicans have not, as of yet, been willing to go there, to go where they're going. And that is, I think, attributable to the fact that not everybody is retiring and saying they're not going to run again. So while they might be saying these things behind closed doors, they still want to pass legislation that they can tout in their next reelection campaign.
Now, that is so interesting to me. I've heard that time and time again, and this is why Republican voters, Trump supporters, feel somewhat angry, because they know that Republicans are saying bad things about Trump behind closed doors, but they're basically telling them what they want to hear publicly, which is why so many of them are angry at the quote-unquote traditional Republicans.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. But at the same time, that, I think, demonstrates the challenge that these members of Congress have. They want to get things done. You played a soundbite from Sarah Sanders before my intro, and she's saying that, they're acting in bad faith, that they're not focused on passing the agenda. What these senators would argue is that that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to focus on the agenda. They're trying to pass big-ticket legislative items, but the president keeps sidetracking them, and that's the frustration. They don't want to focus on it, so they try to get us to talk about, when we ask them questions, they say, hey, let's not talk about the tweets. Let's talk about policy. But when you've got a president who, just this morning, he's tweeting about Jeff Flake's approval numbers, it's a cycle, and it's tough to navigate in a way that pleases all of these different parties.
When are we going to see their tax plan? Because they keep walking this up, but they haven't released anything to the rest of us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The White House keeps touting this tax reform, but all it's been so far is sort of a one-page list of ideas and principles, and Republicans are saying, hey, we got to put our money where our mouth is and really come out with a piece of legislation. This deadline is creeping. The House committees who are writing this bill are still saying they want to get something done by the end of November. And let me tell you, that is faster than the speed of light in terms of what happens in Congress. That's a very ambitious deadline. Some Senate Republicans I talked to yesterday are saying it would be ideal to get taxes done by the end of the year, but even they acknowledge that this might carry over into the next calendar year, despite many of them wanting to get it done sooner.
Allie Rogan, ABC News correspondent. Thanks for checking in, Allie. Have a good day.